And hello, you are back. I'm so excited to see you again. And we are going to move on to the tool number 2 of my spiritual badass toolkit that has allowed me to reconnect with my light and clear the clutter of my soul. I'm still clearing, will always be clearing. But I'm pretty far at this point. I think I've done a good job. If you haven't heard my story, go to the beginning. I'm sure there's a video that will share my story with you. But for this little video we're doing here, okay, we're going to talk about imagination. So if you've already watched the relaxation one, that's awesome because it does go before this one. If not, it's okay. Go watch it after this. But there is a certain there's these certain skills like relaxation where we've been conditioned to believe that it's not good to relax. We should always be on alert. We go 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 go. We should not slow down. So with them, it's like stop making things up, or you're using your imagining things. There we go. That's you're imagining things as if imagination or imagining things was wrong. So I was programmed, most of us were programmed to believe that, you can only use your imagination when you're a child and you're in you're curious in curiosity mode, which by the way, curiosity mode should never end, right? It should always continue. And so that's where it's going to start. It's going to start with that curiosity and also with visualization. Now, if you're not able to visualize, it's okay. We're not even visualizing. But I know that you can imagine because you are a creative more than likely. You are a very creative person if you're in my space. And so when you're creating something or you get ideas, you imagine those. Doesn't mean you have to see them in your mind's eye, right? You just have to imagine what they would look like. So when I was little, I remember I imagined a whole other family. I was part of a whole other family and they had names and stuff. And then I would even have, make believe, my make believe husband. And I was I remember I had an earth club one time and it was at playgroup where I was like 5 probably. And I created this club and I was so alive back then. Right. And now, when we show our imagination, or even the first time I did a guided visualization, or the first time I did an virtual energy healing session, I was like, what in the world is going on here? Like, we're not supposed to, what? She's going through a cave and, with this goddess and what, a soul journey. I have to go to my heart and I just visualize this flower opening up and I go into my heart. Like, what? Yeah, I did. That was me. I was like, this is weird. Like, I can't, that's weird. What ended up happening is that I was not getting the full effect or all of the healing I could have got because I was so resistant to imagining or using my imagination. I was so tied to reality. This is the way it is. This is the way it should be. This is what this looks like. Oh, I want to have a healthy relationship. Oh, well, that's out of my hands because I don't know. I can't imagine it. I can't visualize it because apparently that's not real. BS. It is real. That's how we manifest. So your challenge for today, or your homework for this little mini workshop, is today I want you to use your imagination. Imagine what it would feel like for you to get home from a long day at work and have a bubble bath ready. I'm speaking for myself here, a bubble bath ready. Or imagine someone going to your website and clicking on the button to send you a request for a clarity call. Again, me, right? Imagine living in Alaska or Hawaii, but just imagine something other than imagine your desires. What is it you've always wanted? Imagine what it would be like. Just imagine that. And instead of getting disappointed when you come back into reality, what I want you to do is be like a detective and explain how you felt when you imagined that thing, right? Now, we can get into worry, because worry is imagining the worst happening, right? Well, let's imagine the best thing happening. That's going to be your second thing. So imagine a desire or a place you want to be in your life, doing something you really want to do, or whatever it is, going on vacation, whatever. All right. And then imagine the best case scenarios for your problems. We're going to get into those as well. We don't have any problems, but right now we'll use problems. We're going to work that imagination muscle because it needs to be activated. That is your tool. That's your secret weapon, to be honest with you, is imagination. So I hope that this practice really helps you unlock a couple things. Also, dig deep to why you think imagination was not appropriate or whatever. When were you told to believe that? Or when did you start to believe that it's pointless to imagine something? Or, maybe you don't imagine because you are so depressed and don't like your life the way it is. So if you imagine, you come back to reality and you're like, ugh. So we're going to shift that. All right. Just take all expectations, let them go. Okay. And you're going to imagine something today. Okay. And tomorrow, and maybe for the next couple weeks, just start using your imagination. Another thing that just came in through me, sorry, I know I'm trying to end this video, but another thing that just came in was sitting with your kids, reading a story to them, an imaginative story. Just look up on Pinterest ways to exercise our imagination. I want you to dream today. Dream. Okay? All right. I love you. I believe in you. Please let me know how this goes, and I will see you in the next video.